I'm trying to crunch so hard that I make my mic peak because I'm looking at my Audacity.
I see. Go for it. Try again.
This is the amazing content that you guys sign up for. Obviously, this is why Teal and I do collaboration so much, because obviously I bring the amazing content. For example,
yeah. Oh. Ooh, yeah.
Is this
Lovely.
Is this ASMR?
Sure. I've got my own ASMR if you'd like it.
Yeah, boy. What?
Dual wielding pimp stick.
What was I expecting? Not that. Am I happy? Yes.
Do I have the saxophone?
Oh boy.
Oh, I don't know if I do. What a shame.
Do I have my?
Oh wait, no, I do. I do.
Oh man, we could actually do something. Hang on, I got my ukulele.
No. The battery is out.
The tragedy.
I'll be watching.
The battery has died for the first time in like 20 years. That's fair, to be honest.
Actually, where the fuck is? Oh Jesus.
Oh right, yeah. So like this is basically like Arkham Asylum.
Oh yeah, and I remember saying there's a pub in Bangor called the Bellevue, so it's weird that this is Bellevue Asylum for me. Also, another fun story. It's slightly relevant. One of the student halls on our site is actually a former asylum in the same way that this is.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely.
Huh. That's creepy.
Yeah, it really is, and you can tell when you walk in. Like some of it is
the ghosts or the scratches.
No, it's just got
on
like
the wall.
the exact same layout as this. Like
oh god,
thin ass tiny corridors.
Oh no.
Oh, it's really
steel
surreal.
Bolted doors.
It's weird, man. And I like that they were like, well, we're not. This is no longer an insane asylum. So what should we use it for? Students.
Yep. So this guy is super creepy. The crisps undertoning the severity of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
So with this guy, like, there's a bunch of questions I wanted to ask, and one of them I did try and ask. I moved the right direction for it, and it asked a different question. And I was very annoyed. I wanted to know about Kirsten. I think it was either the second or third time. And it just completely skipped it.
Why have you gone to the trouble of coming to see me?
He's got pen ink on his face.
Yeah. We're all mad here.
Maybe you're not sick. Maybe it's
Or
that
it's
no one
that
has taken the time to
disease from the second Kingsman movie.
A man and a woman.
Do you remember the second Kingsman movie?
She's a little overwhelmed.
Parts of it.
Exactly.
I don't remember the disease. I remember some of the deaths, and I was genuinely like, oh, this is kind of awesome and sad and stuff.
The thing is with it is, and it's not really a spoiler because they put it in the trailer, but
yes, that annoyed me.
Yeah, and also it completely removed any form of stakes from proceedings because, I mean, well, it doesn't matter because they can just come back, can't they?
Yeah.
When they die, because that's just now what happens. And also, yeah, the disease is like anyone who uses recreational drugs contracts the disease, and then the woman.
That right there, Kirsten was moved down. I moved down. I saw my red meter move down, and it still didn't ask that question. Why?
No, that is fair.
That's annoying. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's just that people who smoke weed or do drugs like that, they contract a disease, and then in order to make a business, the lady who owns the drug cartel is like, hey, do you want to be sound? I have the antidote.
Elton John in that film.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first Kingsman movie is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Hopefully the third one will be better.
They're making a third one.
They are. They confirmed it's a trilogy.
Ah, fair. We'll see what happens.
We will. We will see indeed. But yeah, no, Kingsman's great. They're also making a new Bond.
Actually, wait, thinking about it, it's really weird that, like, Taron Egerton works alongside Elton John, and now
And he becomes
he
Elton
is
John.
Elton John.
Yeah.
That's lad. What a guy. But, yeah. There is a new Bond. Fun fact about James Bond, it is the only film series ever, I think, or in existence now, to which producers will say, well, money is no object.
Oh, really?
They essentially have an unlimited budget for making James Bond movies.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
Which is hilarious
allegedly.
because the problem was they had no money
Yeah.
when they tried to make Skyfall.
Yeah.
That's why, like, they put all of their eggs in the basket of Skyfall because they were bankrupt at that point.
Yeah.
So,
But apparently that
Well,
is
good luck to
the
them.
case. Like, for one of the scenes, there's a prop that is, I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's a prop that is very slightly in shot for one of the scenes, and it's allegedly some sort of actual like Saxon coin from the 1600s or something. And because money was no object, they just tracked down an actual 16th century, or 15th century I should say, Saxon coin, and just put it in, and they were like, that's it.
huh.
Why make the prop? We can just get it,
Yeah, sure.
lads.
Me to leave their cells and nothing.
So this is actually super cool. Like, this section is really interesting.
It's terrifying.
It is genuinely terrifying. Like, if I was here, I would just
They got him.
cry in a corner.
Move from here.
Yeah.
Where they'll find me too. Don't breathe more calmly. I'm gonna faint, and then they get me for sure. Oh God! Hurry! Find a way out of here. Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Scarlet. Don't move. Hold your breath.
I mean,
He's going away.
that's unnerving.
I can keep moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, just gotta keep moving. Hopefully, evil, terrifying inmates won't be there.
I mean, ideally.
There he is. He sees a butt crack,
Oh, that was my
and
favorite bit, the crack.
I breathed, and he saw me.
Everything came to an end.
So yeah, the idea is basically when they're near you,
Killing me.
like your breath doesn't actually move, so you're not supposed to hit it. Of course, this takes a while because it's hard. So
Yeah.
but it's interesting. It's genuinely creepy, and I think very sort of Silent Hill like.
Yeah, kind of. I like that it's in first person.
Yeah.
I hear one coming.
Yeah, if it wasn't first person, I don't think it would be as effective.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going
But the
away.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Keep moving.
You were saying you don't really play horror games.
I don't. I get too scared by them. I'm an anxious person generally, so I don't seek it out for enjoyment. I've never been one for that. I started playing Outlast and I really liked it, but I couldn't play much of it.
Oh,
because
really?
I'd get cowardly as fuck.
Oh, actually, did you make a video on it?
Yeah. That was years ago. I made a video with
Yeah,
my
I was-
friend Dom, my guy. But yeah, man. And then we did a Five Nights at Freddy's as well. And Emil, I remember because Emil commented on it and he was like, "I will make the first playthrough of this game that I ever see yours." And I felt really bad because every time I tried to record, I couldn't do it.
No, I remember the Outlast one. It was like, yeah, I remember either you or your friend getting scared,
Yeah, it was-
like
that was
immediately.
me. That was probably me.
But
Let's be honest, it was probably me.
I remember distinctly. Yeah, it said he was going away,
Yeah,
so
that's
I breathed,
bullshit.
and
I,
I thought I was safe, and I
Everything
wasn't.
came to an end.
But yeah, I remember playing it and getting scared a couple of times. Like immediately, they did have a couple of jump scares, and like, yeah, that's nice, well done. And it was Halloween as well, and it was late. It was like I don't know, 10:30 maybe. So you know, it was dark. And so you get to a bunch of things, and like you go a bit more into the asylum, and like some of them start moving. It's just like, okay, cool, I'm not having fun. And then it cuts this bit where you just see one of the very creepy looking dudes like flicker, like on a CCTV camera, flick a switch, like staring at the camera laughing, and all the power goes out, and I'm like, nah, I'm done. I don't need to do any more.
I'm like, oh man, it's really effective. Oh man, it's really good. Oh man, this is really scary. Oh man, I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. But also, like, it's weird. I wrote a horror film because I like horror films. I something about horror films, like, I'm still a massive pussy about it, but I can do them. I can watch them. I can enjoy them.
Yeah, you like the Saw films, don't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're horror. I would say they're more
I would.
gore. Nah.
Gore, horror, aren't they the same? They're designed to invoke fear.
Yeah, maybe. Sort of, yeah. But also, I think the Saw films, or at least most of them, have a really good story. I'm that guy. I was gonna actually, I'm sure we've had this conversation, I was gonna make my first long form review of the new Jigsaw. I say new, it's now old, but of Jigsaw.
Oh, okay.
Because it's shit, basically.
I see.
Really, it's not good. But I didn't get around to it. It was my least favourite film of that year, and I watched The Mummy that year.
What? So you hated something more than The Mummy?
Yeah, I was disappointed by Jigsaw more than The Mummy, but I thought The Mummy was the worst. Without question, it was the worst thing I saw that fucking year, and possibly it has been since. Because oh my god,
wow, I still haven't seen it.
To be honest, if I'd have this might ruffle a few feathers. If I'd have seen Greatest Showman in the year it came out, 2017, I think it would have made my worst list.
Oh, really?
I don't know where, but probably quite high.
I have not seen anything of it.
It's not good.
Which is a shame, because Hugh Jackman has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, but at that point, I was like, like, it's cool. As a stage musical, I'd probably get a real kick out of it. As a movie, I mean, it's not good. Like, the songs are fine. That was about it.
Have you seen Split?
Yes.
And Glass?
Yes.
And also Unbreakable?
I haven't seen Unbreakable.
Okay.
Because I heard Unbreakable was not good.
Unbreakable's the first one.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of what was the one they released recently?
Glass.
Glass, that was it. I heard Glass isn't very good, but I did see Unbreakable, yes, and I have seen Split.
Glass is good. I think there's a lot about it is not what people wanted. And I guess, like, it, without saying anything, it foreshadows something that doesn't really happen. But at the same time, it doesn't foreshadow it. More so, it foreshadows something else, and it just happens in a different place, if that makes sense. But like, but it's genuinely, I really liked it. I think, McAvoy is just a fucking treasure.
I think it was harsh of people to be like, oh, it felt cheap, because it was cheap. Like, it had a $20 million budget, which is okay. It's not a massive amount. Like, it's totally doable to make a movie for that much, absolutely. But having Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson in, I mean, they must have taken up half the budget themselves.
Yeah.
And then getting James McAvoy in, I'm like, they wouldn't have that much cash to make this movie.
Yeah. It was actually a $20 million budget.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Like, there's just... sometimes you can just sort of tell when you look at things and you're like, the money is on the screen. And sometimes you're like, how? For context, The Mummy had a budget of, I think it was $135 million. $135 million. I'm going to keep doing the voice crack until it gets a laugh. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. Jesus, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Watch The Junction. It's a film that we made up when we were at the train station after watching it, and it's better. Ha!
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
It was really dumb.
I liked it. Wasn't it like 1 a.m. or something?
Mate, it was like 3 a.m.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
We were there like... Because this is genuinely true. We were going to catch the bus, right? And we were talking about crazy people in Hollywood while we were catching the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about Mark Wahlberg, who actually genuinely believes that if he were present on one of the planes during 9/11, it wouldn't have happened. Further, he feels immense guilt for the fact that he was not on one of the planes and so could not stop 9/11.
Right.
This is clearly some serious fucking psychosis in this man. He is insane. And we found the fact that he genuinely believes this, and he got so like passionately angry about it in an interview. We found it so funny that we started laughing. We had to stop walking because we were laughing, and then we missed our train.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Also, I have no idea if you'd actually be able to climb this in these conditions.
Probably.
I mean,
not.
besides the fact that you'd be so cold, I feel like you wouldn't be able to grab on.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like surely it would be very slippery.
I mean, at minus 70, you'd think.
20.
Why'd I say 70?
Minus 70, I think you will die
Did I say
instantly.
70? Maybe it's 70 in Fahrenheit. Actually, fuck this. Can we have a quick conversation, right? Game's called Fahrenheit, temperatures in Celsius.
Yes.
You missed a trick.
Yeah.
Damn it, Cage. I like that throughout this entire playthrough, I've been addressing him directly as if he's actually going to watch or give a shit as to what I think.
Yes. Yeah, well, you never know. Maybe he does watch playthroughs on YouTube. I really doubt it, but maybe he does.
I mean, if I made a game, I would. I mean, I did make a game, but no one's made a playthrough of that. But there you go.
You did?
Yeah, I made a game, Ninjas vs. Zombies.
When was this?
This was for my uni course.
Oh.
I put a video up and everything. It's a free download.
I feel like I've somehow missed this.
Yeah!
Or completely forgotten about it, and I apologise. I need to check this
It
out now.
happens. There'll be a link in the description where you could watch the video of me playing it and then give it a go. It's all like free stuff because I made it as a uni student.
Sure. I hope I remember to include that.
Well, yeah. But yeah, it's all like royalty-free music.
When this video
and-
goes up like a month from when we're recording it, I hope I
shit,
remember.
yeah. But like it's cool in that regard. The thing is, we got a weird brief for it as uni students. They were like, right, so obviously make the game however you want, but also as part of the course, or as part of this module, you have to adapt to the business of game design. And so as a result, we want you to make a game and also produce a hypothetical Kickstarter in order to raise more funds.
I have no idea how you do not get caught in this situation. The guards are right there. The wall they're standing next to is not tall. Like, you're going over a fence.
One of them sneezed, and as a result, they did not see you.
Yes, but also... Oh boy, this.
Oh
fucking
man, do you know what?
Find a way to open it.
I hate this so much.
Yeah.
I could do it again, but I don't want to, because it genuinely hurts. You have to do it for so long.
Yeah.
It's open a few inches. Holy shit.
And
At
then
this
you
point
pause.
I was dying.
Yeah. You had to pause.
It hurt so much.
Honestly, and I felt bad because this was really funny.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. Obviously it was really funny, but, like, it just... everything hurt. My arms, my hands, my fingers, just everything just felt pain. And that's not okay. You remember how the N64 had those controllers from Mario Party and people had to have gloves? This is the step up from that.
Oh man.
And the beautiful thing is, there is actually, surprisingly,
There's audio.
some audio here, so I guess enjoy.
I know what's coming.
I'm not happy right now.
I
I was enjoying
You got
this
it. You got this.
session. I was having a grand old time. Then this came along.
The way you keep pausing is the best thing in the world, though.
What?
Oh my god!
Oh god. It was so dumb. It's like a frame.
It was amazing, is what it was.
It was.
Oh, fuck me sideways.
Also, a brick, really? Like,
Yeah.
just throw it in there.
This is just the solution, man. This is just how we do.
I was just like, no, you can't use a brick. There's got to be something else. Like anything, a crowbar to like unjam it, anything. But no, you use the brick.
Yeah.
Admittedly, the way he does it isn't as loud as I thought it would be.
Because we were sat here like, this is not. What the fuck? No, throwing bricks in your exes. This is bullshit.
Yeah, but no, you just sort of a nick, which actually I've never seen any, like, whenever it's done in movies, it's always like comically loud and like exaggerated, but you probably can do that. And it wouldn't make as much sound, assuming the entire window doesn't shatter.
In theory.
Actually, saying that though, with how cold it is, would the entire window shatter?
Ah, that is a
It would all be
good
like a
question.
sheet of ice at this point.